chosen to research is the Korowai tribe. They can also be known as the Kolofu people. This tribe caught my eye in particular because they are becoming extinct. With their population being roughly over 3,000, they continue to die off every day. They are so isolated that they are unaware of any type of humanity. Gaining insight of cultures such as the Korowai makes us more aware of cultural diversity around the world. I researched this culture in depth when taking Introduction to Sociology. Research suggests that the Kolofu people have some rare practices. Their customs are better understood when looking at their geographical location. The first step is understanding where this is located. The location is in southeast Indonesia, in a province called Papua New Guinea. It is northeast of Australia, where it lies close to the border of the Pacific Ocean. Papua New Guinea is the world's 54th largest country. The country is situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire. This marks a point of collision of several tectonic plates. This can be very dangerous due to the frequent possibility of volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis. Another defining trait of a culture is its intellect. The educational practices of the Kolofu people is practically a lack thereof. There's actually no formal education. However, the females generally teach them how to behave in the practical daily lives. At early age, they make children very familiar with good and bad. They want the young children to know the difference and make judgment. Youth are actually discouraged in regards to asking questions. They are instead expected to wait until older, so more wise people provide them with the appropriate information. Now let's get into more important details about the Korowai. These people have a very particular culture. The race of the Korowai is Asian, while the ethnicity is Korowaian. They have unified ethnicity because of isolation. They refuse to merge with other ethnicities because they fear anyone who doesn't belong with them. Meanwhile, they are separate clans in different areas in Papua that still come together as one. No segregation should be present at any given time, according to the Korowai. Korowai tribe is usually a non-materialistic culture. Everything they use is natural. According to dailymail.co.uk, they are known for living in tree houses on isolated territory. These tree houses are built by hand, ranging from 20 to 50 meters. The materials are also very natural. The only transportation available is by foot or pig. Along with everything else, their wardrobe is very natural. Clothing is hardly used with the tribe members. The Korowai tribe has very abnormal symbolic culture. The Korowai rely on the environment to sustain life. They practice environmental determinism. This is where you solely live off land to stay alive. Compared to the United States, there are fewer gender roles. Women and men are expected to both become good hunters and gatherers. It is also very important to be skilled in these cultural traditions. Encyclopedia.com says that marriage is exogamous and polygamous. There's a preference for marrying the mother's brother's daughter, who is called Maka, the grandmother. The religion of this culture is ritualistic. This is a region in which spirits are worshipped. Multiple spirits are exalted, making it polytheistic. Usually the spirits they worship are their ancestors. This can be known as totemism. The biggest aspect of their religion is oral tradition that includes folktales, myths, charms, totems, traditions, and sayings. They also believe in reincarnation, which is the rebirth of a soul into a new body. Lastly, let's begin to dig deeper into their celebratory measures. The Kolofu people take participation in very many rituals. A consumption holiday is celebrated during the flowering of the sago tree. The main source of the food for the Korowai is actually the sago tree, making it very important for them. It is found on documentarytube.com that a Korowai clan must organize a sago grass festival once a lifetime in order to stimulate prosperity and fertility in a ritual fashion. During this holiday, women are chosen by men. The women who aren't chosen get traded into other tribes, which are sacrificed in upcoming festivals. Not only are women sacrificed, but pigs are also sacrificed. Magic rituals are also sometimes performed. They're performed around the treehouse to defend evil and assure prosperity. The positioning of the supporting poles and the construction of the roof are accompanied by magic rituals to tend witchcraft. There are a couple of ways the Korowai handle the death of a tribe member. One way is burying the deceased shallow graves. They tend to do this so it's an opportunity for resurrection will be available in case of a temporary unconsciousness. The other burial ritual is extremely gruesome. They actually eat their ancestors. They believe it is ultimate portrayal of love of the deceased. TripFreaks.com states that consuming your enemy or an outsider means absorbing his health and power. In conclusion, it's hard to believe that there are civilizations out there such as these. Now you have a good understanding of a small and overlooked culture that merely exists. There was an unsolved mystery concerning the practice of cannibalism in the general of the Korowai area, where Mike Rockefeller disappeared. He was looking for native art to bring back to the Museum of Primitive Art in New York City. His fate is unknown, but it's suspected he was victim of the cannibals.